basically the Northwest Territories down to Louisiana. And when, after the Battle of Abraham in Montreal, where the British conquered the French, a lot of French, you know, exiled themselves to Louisiana so they would be executed for, you know, like back then when your army lost the war, they didn't just go home, they just executed them for fighting the war, right? So, you know, especially the upper ranking guys. So a lot of those guys ended up in Louisiana, and that's why you got Cajuns. They're basically Canadians. So technically Louisiana belongs to Canada. You know, if we want to do right by it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, but the U.S. got it, so. If you research the history of Louis Riel, he fled down there a few times. And so that, and then they finally, the last time he came back to Canada, they hung him for treason. But he spent time in insane asylums and stuff like that. So, love him or hate him, an interesting character in history for sure, Louis Riel. Unless they're like really dirt cheap and whatever, but even at that, the cheap ones will still do the job, right? But you guys know me, I tend to like to buy the best I can afford, because first off, if you have a motorbike and you take these consecutive corners here, it's really awesome. Second off, is that if you're going to have to live with the thing for years, you know, before it breaks down or ends up like all my other cameras, right? You really, I love this little chicane here. I miss my motorbikes, I do. Hopefully next year. Hopefully next year, guys. But when you get a camera that, like my D100, for example, yeah, it's completely outdated, like I was saying. But man, that camera is so fun to take out and shoot with. It's just a purist's camera where you put the thing in manual mode. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, sure. But when you put that thing in manual mode, it is just so much fun. And it still takes good pictures. You know, like for the newspaper, fine. I've done a couple of weddings with them, you know. So that camera hasn't paid for itself yet. But it has made probably close to $1,000, I guess, over the years. Not really trying. You could have made a lot of money with that camera for sure. The stocks photos, okay, yeah, it's outdated that sense, but like for wedding photos, it's fine. Baby shower photos, oh yeah, that's right, I did baby shower photos this year. Didn't I do a wedding? No, that was last year I did the wedding. But this year, yeah, that's right, I did the baby photos. Right, little Fern, yeah, that's right. Song there when I was playing my 7-string or my SG, I can't remember. But yeah, no, I think I was playing the 7-string, and I made up a song on the spot called "Welcome to This World, Little Baby Fern." He was sleeping. It was the first time I met him there. That was Melissa that I did the baby shower photos. She came over and showed him to me there. I was like, oh, there's the little guy. And yeah, he was just snoozing away. You know, it's like, well, hey, buddy, take advantage while you can, because when you get older, you're going to be sleep-deprived, tired, and sore. Chill while you can. Chill while you can, right? So, good for them. Good for them. I always like that kind of stuff in the community, right? So, my next article should be out in the Pontiac Journal, and again, I'm using my D100 for that, and that's for the library grand reopening. They're going to be putting a weight room in there. That's going to be cool. Be a bit of a social, you know what I mean? It'll probably be full of TikTok girls. I was like, oh god, I just want to work out, and there's all these TikTok girls like, yeah, you're in my shot. It's like, too bad. So it's a gym, like the weight room in the basement. When they get that, like, I don't think they understand how loud a weight room is. Especially when you got people go, yeah, you know. Maybe they'll have a set, you know, like open it up in the afternoon or something like that in the evening. But yeah, like the little town's coming along, you know. Like I tried to get as many people as possible to come and join me at the weight room, and I just couldn't get any. It was like $5 a month. I was more than willing to pay that. You know what I mean? Like even $10 a month, and I would do it even though I can work out at home. Why? Because I'd rather be around other people. You know what I mean? Like the social of it. Plus, you get motivated by other people too, and you can motivate other people. So until it's open, you know, that one's gonna be cool. But the next event I think is the Santa Claus parade, Santa parade on December 7th, which the day that lives on in infamy. Check out this big bad Dodge. I want it so bad. Love the color. It's got the stripe. It doesn't look like there's much rust on it, and it's a rake cab, short box. I do miss my trucks. I don't miss the gas price in the trucks, but I do miss my trucks. Yeah, you got a load of wood. A nice big load of wood. Got a lot of dents in that truck, too. That's a rusty tailgate. That looks pretty fresh, too, though. Gotta be, we'll see who can make it. We're gonna see if the Silver Pellet can make it up the road faster than a guy with a load of. I got it. Rumblebee. Rumblebee. There's a freaking Rumblebee, man. Oh, he cheated. He cheated. Oh, and the truck's gonna cut me off. He's lucky. You're lucky I didn't smoke you with the Silver Pellet, man. Did you guys see the Rumblebee back there? It was the black one. Rumblebee is 2004 to 2003 to no, maybe they were in 2002. Either 2002 to 2005 or 2003 to 2005 is the Rumblebee. Now there's the Rumblebee RT. I'm gonna ram this guy. Gotta push him up the hill. See if I can, okay, I'm gonna beat the rig up the hill. You're slow, man. I'm doing 50. Holy crap. Holy crap. Ha! Ha! 4-banger power. Yeah? Yeah? How do you like me now? I just blew by you, man. You were like... He cheated. He cheated. I blew by him like he was standing still, though. This car can beat people. It can. Okay, sure, they have to have an extra 130,000 pounds behind them to slow them down, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I know my vehicle's worth. Gerald came over to visit my dad last night. There's the artillery gun, anti-aircraft gun actually. He came over last night, and I was telling him about the winter tires on this. That I paid $400 for the winter tires, or $476 for the winter tires. The car's only worth $400. And he freaking laughed. He was like, when it clicked into him what I just told him, he's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." So the tires are the cheapest tires you can get is still more expensive than my car. He goes, "Well, you got to buy tires, though." I said, "Yeah, I know, but you know." So I've upgraded my car by just buying tires for, you know what I mean, like. But hey, you know, no payments. Okay, come on, Silver Pellet. I'm gonna beat him. Am I gonna beat him? It's almost a tie. I'll say it's a tie. But technically, he cheated because I broke the slipstream for him. So he like drafted me and he